speech, but I never seen you before in my life.
You don't have to ever see me before in your life for me to teach you what you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn the First Amendment. You're supposed to learn people's rights. Oh yeah, but except for the first laws of the land are the ones y'all don't know, like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to address our government, freedom to assemble to address our government.
Did I ever stop you doing that? I didn't stop you from doing nothing. I just backed you for his safety. That's all.
But we're allowed to see what's going on. We're allowed to be able to hear what's going on. Huh?
You're none of your business with that lady that wants you to know.
This is public information. What's up, y'all? Walking up. Looks like a sheriff. East Baton Rouge sheriff. Got another one coming in back here. And we have 4069 and 4018. Of course, we have Michelle's Mobile Media with us tonight. Yeah. And my first guess is probably the license plate cover. How are you doing tonight? What's your name and badge number? Huh? You don't answer questions?
First of all, I don't know why y'all video.
Why we video? Have you not seen videos online?
I see it all the time. I was just asking why you video.
We're videoing because we can.
That's right. Hold on, come on.
So how come you don't want to say who you are?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't like to be on video.
You don't. You should. You should shine. That's all right.
Yeah, get on the sidewalk. Please get away from that car. Now, you heard me? Thank you. Get on the sidewalk and get away from that car. Thank you.
I don't think anybody's going to be pulling up right there, are they?
I don't care there or not. There's a investigation going on for that car. Get on the sidewalk, ma'am, please.
Shouldn't you be...
Get on the sidewalk, please.
Shouldn't you be putting crime scene tape up? If there's a crime scene...
Sir, you're not the police. You don't have no idea what we're doing, right?
Oh, you don't think I don't know the laws?
What's the law got to do with crime scene tape?
If there's a crime scene to keep somebody out of an area, you got to put crime scene tape up.
You can actually leave the premises. You are right now. You don't sidewalk for your safety.
My safety is not
Right.
your
And
concern.
my safety is make sure you
My
don't have.
safety is not your concern.
These parking spots are completely blocked. Nobody can even pull in right here.
My safety is not your concern.
Look at this.
So you can go back over there and do your thing.
Can you get on the
The
sidewalk?
only thing that I'm doing is watching this.
Right. Can
I'm
you-
not by that car.
And you're in a
I
parking
didn't
lot.
have
Get on the
anything to
sidewalk,
do with
please.
that car.
Could you get on the sidewalk?
I'm gonna be right here, well away from the scene.
No, you're not well away from the scene. Well, the scene is over there on the sidewalk.
No, if it was, then you would have crime tape up, right?
So you want me to put crime sheet so y'all can take that?
What did you say your name was?
I didn't see my name.
Okay, then to me you're not an officer.
Okay, to me, you ain't a big deal then.
All right then, go. If I'm not a big deal, then treat me like I'm not a big
I
deal.
did. I asked you, please step up there. You haven't done it yet.
Then you're saying I'm a big deal.
Yes, you're right now.
Yeah, because somebody might pull in this parking spot that they have locked right here.
So which is,
Good what?
I won't
That's fine. I'll already pay myself again. Okay, ma'am? Could you please step on the sidewalk on the exit? Away from this car. Okay.
I'm not.
We can approach this car. This is our car
No,
anyways.
it's not your car.
We pay taxes. This is our
But he's on
car.
investigation. And for his safety, y'all need to
Where's
stay
the
back.
investigation? Where's the investigation at?
His safety was never a concern.
Where's
Whenever y'all
My
walk up,
safety
y'all-
is not your concern.
yes, it is. My-
Castle Rock versus Gonzalez says that y'all have no concern for our safety.
No concern for
That's
safety
that's
at
that's
all.
federal. That's Supreme Court ruling. Castle Rock versus Gonzalez.
Great.
Now that you're
I don't know
starting
law.
why don't
Where were you
tell
saying
us
I don't
who
know
you
law?
are?
What's that? That's law.
Because you're the star of the
Apparently
show.
you don't know the law.
Yeah.
Apparently
You don't
you're the
know
one
the
that
law.
doesn't. I knew the case law on that.
No
Why did
way,
you know
your
this?
partner needs
What?
Your
I don't have a
partner
partner
needs
there,
you.
man.
What's the First Amendment? What's the First Amendment you swore an oath to? Do you know any of the First
I do
Amendment?
not, sir. I'm sorry.
See, that's what you put your hand on the Bible on, and you swore an oath to protect us to
But
be able
they
to
don't.
record y'all.
They repeat themselves. They repeat somebody telling them what to say.
Correct.
You have no idea what your oath is.
And that would be being able to address our government like we're doing right now, to be able to record y'all in y'all's official capacity.
I'm not saying y'all can't record. I just want you away from the car in a safe area. That's
But see, I could walk on this. I
There's
could.
someone in that car that he's dealing with. Please step
Okay,
away.
but I'm just. But we could walk.
You
This,
cannot go by the
But I
car
thought
when
he
there's
was
someone
over
detained
here.
in it.
But I
Do you
thought
not
he was
understand
over
that?
here.
if
You
I was
understand
walking
that?
by
If
to
you
walk
walk
in
up
here,
to this
I didn't
car
even
again,
know. I
you walk up
wouldn't
to this
even
car
known if I was
again,
walking
I
inside of
will
that.
be forced to detain you.
If I was walking in here, I wouldn't have known
That's
either.
right.
Detained for what?
Well, I told him why. If you walked up to that car again, I was going
But
to detain him.
how do we know that you're even an officer? You haven't even told us your name.
That's okay.
Okay, then we'll kick rocks.
Well, as soon as we're
Kick rocks.
done.
Me?
Yeah, he already said we can't get near the car.
She don't want to be on video.
No, we're gonna record it.
You can record me all you want, but not her. She don't want to be on video.
What we're doing is
Anything that can be seen from public can be recorded from public. You're aware of
That's
that
all
one?
right, not mine.
That's not.
You're fine. You want to do what you want.
Do you understand any of law at all? At all? Oh, I know but she can ask, but that doesn't mean that we're not here to protect her from y'all.
I'm just letting you know. That's all.
Right. Because we can record anything that we see from
I never
public.
said you could. Never said you couldn't.
But y'all like to give those directives, dude.
I asked her to get on the sidewalk. I didn't tell her to get on the sidewalk. I asked her
Right.
for her safety. You
Right.
said,
And
"Well,
Castle
I'm
Rock
not
versus Gonzalez says you have no concern for our
Yes, it
safety.
is.
no.
No.
After Uvalde, no, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. You
But I
guys
can get
proved.
sued.
You
I
guys
can-
proved how exactly
You
how
guys-
much.
No, y'all don't get sued. Y'all have qualified immunity. All the mistakes y'all make, us taxpayers pay for.
And your fellow officers. And please do not try to distinguish the difference because you don't think we're any
Why
different
would
than
we distinguish
anybody
the
else.
difference? So I tell you, like the people on TV that exploit this.
That what?
They exploit this.
That what?
They exploit this. Goes out there and
exploit
makes
this?
money for it. No, you have the right to record all you want. Never said you couldn't.
Right.
But
But
you're
the,
not
but the
giving us
directives,
your
there's no
name and
reason
badge
to
number.
really stand back because we're not out here to do anything nefarious for
I
one.
have no idea who you are. You don't know who I am.
We definitely don't know who you are because you won't even tell us who you are. And you're a public servant. You need to identify when asked by a member of the public. Y'all don't have y'all's policy says that y'all got an ID when a member of the
I
public.
can go
Look at it
right
again.
down there.
Go look at it again.
Yeah.
That you don't have to
I
identify.
don't have to ID myself. That
Okay.
is- I don't know where y'all get that from.
Policies, y'all's
Oh,
policies
he
is
says
where
he
we get it
doesn't know where
from.
y'all get that
Well, he
from.
doesn't
That
know the
means
f-
he's been watching.
He doesn't know the first. He doesn't know
okay,
anything about
so
the
we're gonna
First
call
Amendment.
you
What he swore an
Officer
oath to.
Because now you're lying to us.
Okay.
Okay.
You swore an oath to protect us from doing this.
No, she just said I'm not allowed to worry about her concern.
I didn't say anything about
No,
concern. Do
we
you
didn't
listen
say
to
you're
what I'm
not
saying to you or
allowed.
what?
We said our concern, our safety is not
None of your concern.
Period. Supreme Court ruled on that.
Right from the
Our
Supreme
safety has not. It's none
See,
of
this
your
is an
business
officer
what
that
we
just
do.
does not care.
That lady's safety, right?
They're over there.
That's
Are
right. They
we
walked
over
away
there?
from y'all.
Are
to
we
take it
over there?
That's who you were.
All right.
He
Then.
had to go over there to get away from y'all.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Why'd he go over there? Because he is telling her what she's
Because
been
your
told.
ass got out of the car and came over and started barking orders.
Okay.
See how well your orders went? Now, if you were nice and respectful,
I
and
did
gave
actually
me,
nice
no,
and
you
respectful.
weren't.
I actually could get
Gave
on the
me your
phone.
name and badge number.
Why do I need to get
then because now I know who I'm talking to.
Well, how you know you don't? You have no idea. I don't know who you talking to. You have no
I
idea?
know that I'm
Can I have your
watching a
ID?
clown in a guy in a clown suit.
Can I have your ID?
Hell no.
Okay, see?
For what?
Exactly. Why do I need to get my name?
So I know who I'm talking to.
Well, that's all I want you to
We want to know who's giving us unlawful directives.
Yeah.
That's unlawful to tell you to get off the sidewalk?
Yes.
That's an unlawful
I
directive.
didn't let me know where it's unlawful.
You
For
can't.
my officer
How do you
safety-
prove a negative? How do you
For
prove
your
a
officer
double
safety, it's always
negative?
about officer
Yeah.
safety.
That's right. It is.
Yeah.
Are y'all not from Baton Rouge?
We don't answer questions.
That's what I thought.
Looks like he's done.
That's it. You got plenty of time. You still gotta do what you gotta finish with her.
I think you just want to debate on Michelle's mobile media. Yeah. You'll go down with the rest of the tyrants.
And the tags were no good. That's the reason they removed the plate here in Louisiana if the tags are no good. They actually take the plate off the car. So that's the reason for the stop, no tags. Tags are expired. I wonder if he knew that. He had a confused look on his face on that one too. You're supposed to be able to protect us and let us get close and all this other stuff without having to tell us to get back.
Y'all should be back. Y'all should be going.
Yeah, but the way you walk up on us, that's you try to intimidate her. You walked right up to her telling her to back
You
up.
didn't on camera where I walked up. I never got within 3 feet of her.
You're within 3 feet right now.
Okay. Did I go over there and yell at her? No, I just actually moved back. That's all. And I stood between her and
But why? But why the directives though?
Politely.
Why the directives?
what?
Why the directives?
I told you, you tell me, yeah, I don't worry about your safety. I worry
You
about
don't.
his safety and her safety.
But I'm talking about the directives. You're always trying to push us back
That's all I'm doing is move you back for his safety.
for his safety. He was in his
Right,
car.
his car,
He was in
Right.
his car.
righty.
Mhm.
Look at
Safety.
that.
He was safe in his car.
But we can walk wherever there is.
So you see, I walk with that right there is a crime scene right there.
That's a crime scene still, right now.
It's a traffic stop.
That's a traffic
That's
stop.
right, that's fixing to go into jail. Car fixing to get that.
Well,
That's it.
but just because they're going to jail doesn't mean we have limitations of where we can walk. Huh?
The car is being towed.
Okay. We've seen a million toes.
That's what we call road type.
Let me teach you the First Amendment. That way you can go home and study
Let me tell you
tonight.
something. I don't need you to teach me anything, okay?
You need to be taught because you apparently don't care about our rights at all.
I don't need to be taught by a camera in my face. You want to teach me, you can take me off camera, you can teach me all you want, okay?
We have tried to teach classes. Nobody wants to hear it because
I don't know who you're trying to
you
teach, but I never seen you before in my life.
you don't have to ever see me before in your life for me to teach you what you're supposed to learn. You're supposed to learn the First Amendment. You're supposed to learn people's
I would love to
rights.
teach you a lot of stuff too, man.
Oh yeah, but except for the first laws of the land are the ones y'all don't know, like freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom to address our government, freedom to assemble to address our government.
Hey, did I ever stop you doing that? I didn't stop you from doing nothing. I just backed you for his safety, that's all.
But we're allowed to see what's going on. We're allowed to be able to
You're not-
hear what's going
You're
on.
not.
Huh?
You're none of your business with that lady that wants you to know.
This is public information.
That's right. That's why when we get back for his safety, why he's right.
But we can't hear if we back up any further.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's part of our freedom of press. We got to be able to hear video and audio of what's going on.
Okay.
That's why there's no established law on the distance that we're allowed to stand away from somebody.
To establish law, there's no law, right? To establish to get away back. My thing is for his safety to move you back.
But it's always about officer safety. Man, we're not here to hurt nobody. We're here to document what is going
I'm not
on.
stopping you for documenting. Now you
But you try to push us back. That is trying to push us back.
Get back on the thing. That's all. On the sideline.
But how many times did you ask her to do that? Do you see the persistency? After you asked the first time, it should have been just done. It should have been over. Why? Because you want to keep on going. Because y'all have this power. Y'all been doing this for so long without somebody resisting and actually knowing the law coming to approach y'all. Y'all need to learn the First Amendment. Y'all need to learn why the Second Amendment was written. And whenever you swear an oath, you put your hand on that Bible, you're supposed to stand up for our rights and let us do what we need to be doing. I don't answer questions.
That says a lot.
It's just ridiculous. See, you have your back to me. Where's the officer safety right there? But see, y'all say dumb things.
What?
Yeah, like you said, you're worried about officer safety. You had your back to me 2 times already.
Yep.
But you're not a threat. You just did. And you're recording it. She's recording it.
But it doesn't matter. We walked up to the car. We wasn't a threat at that time. Now you think you know me because I've talked to you for 2 minutes?
I told you to move back before we got to talking about your camera, right? Because I didn't know who you were.
You don't have to know who I am. I can walk around. It's a free country. If you don't want people in a certain area, you have to put crime scene tape up. That's another policy, but I already know you don't know your policies. Because you don't know that you're supposed to ID when a member of the public, especially when you address a member of the public like you addressed us. That definitely puts you in the category of let us know who you are. You haven't seen this guy that's been driving around arresting people that's not even a cop. Have you seen that story? Huh? That's me. What?
Am I arresting you?
No, you can't. I haven't done nothing wrong.
Did I arrest her?
I don't know if you've arrested her. I don't know exactly what she was pulled over for. I can have my guesses.
You can act her.
I know I can because that's freedom of speech.
You keep trying to give me a lecture on freedom of speech.
Because you don't know the laws.
No, I don't know the law.
You don't know the laws. What's the First Amendment? What's the First Amendment?
You know all the laws?
More than what you do, I guarantee it.
Just tell us what the First Amendment is. There's 5 aspects to it.
I don't know.
You know what follows freedom of speech to let me talk to them? That would be Houston versus Hill. Says I can talk to them anytime.
That's why we have them detained.
Yeah, I can talk to them while you have them detained. Yeah, that's where you're wrong. Freedom of speech, nothing over fear. See, you don't know the law. Freedom of speech, Houston versus Hill. That's Supreme Court. That's Supreme Court.
Did I just break the law?
You didn't stop me from talking to her, but I haven't talked to her. But you just got finished saying that if I talk to her, I can't talk to her because if you have her detained, I can talk anytime I want. That's the First Amendment. See, that's where you got to learn the First Amendment. That's freedom of speech. I could talk when I want to talk.
You're a great teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I'm glad you're learning something tonight.
You really should give
You see what my shirt says? It actually says. See, look.
Because I don't want to title my video "Officer Asshole."
Why not? You do it anyway.
No, we highlight good people on our channel.
You have no
You are
idea
just
what I
acting like a
went over
complete
there and
idiot,
told
a
that officer.
fool.
Completely different than the conversation you and I are having. And the reason being is because of the way he conducts himself. You are completely opposite from the way he conducts himself. You're a very smart ass, smug.
I haven't been the smart ass to you one time.
Yes, you have.
Y'all the
yes,
ones telling
because
me
I'm
how.
sitting here asking for your name
That's
and
right.
badge
How's
number,
that smart ass?
and you're being a
How?
smart ass
How?
pug.
And giving unlawful orders.
That is the disconnect between. That is the.
It's not unlawful. You're correct. It's not an unlawful order to tell us to stand back. But that's where I said that's where the directives come in. And then walking up on people.
Who did I walk up on?
I got it on camera, man. I've got it all on camera.
So,
You see, I see it says police educator because that's what I do. I'm out here, and the First Amendment. Do you remember? You want to go over it again or what?
you can go over all you want, man.
I know because you don't care. That's the problem. That's the problem.
That's a huge problem.
That's a huge problem. That's like the biggest problem with policing.
Like us are out here.
I'm glad y'all out here.
You never thought if something bad happens on a scene, we could have it on camera to be able to possibly help y'all out.
Cover your butt, cover their butt.
What we're doing is journalism. What we do is get the scene, listen to what's going on.
About your journalism, and I understand that. I never said you could not film, could not talk. Only time you could talk to her when she was being detained.
We could talk to her while she's being detained.
While he's interviewing her, you cannot.
I can speak at any moment that I want.
And I have to move you back till he finishes the interview.
I could speak anytime I want, and you can't move me back for freedom of speech, man.
If you're
You're
in my
wrong.
investigation.
You're wrong.
Look it up. If you're
Houston
in
versus Hill. It is Supreme Court
you're
ruling.
interfering in my
Physical.
business.
That's not speech
Interfering
alone
is
cannot be
physical.
considered as interfering.
You are,
Interfering
but you're
is a
only talking
physical act.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Wow, I'm surprised you don't know this.
No, we're not lawyers. We just study things that you guys
You don't need it.
We have to know.
You don't need
You guys
a
don't
law
have to know.
degree
You
to
got qualified
learn law.
immunity. But people like us, we have to know what we're talking about.
And you don't need to be a lawyer to learn law. I don't know where y'all get that from. You're lawyers? No, we don't have to be lawyers to learn law and learn our rights. That's why we know our rights better than you do. Because why? You swore an oath to protect us to be able to do what we're doing and not try to back us up, tell us to stand over on the curb. You know what I mean? Let us do what we're going to do because we're going to do it anyways. And learn that the camera's not here to hurt you. The only thing it's going to hurt is your ego, maybe. Because anybody else that's walking by, you're not going to talk to them and walk up to them and tell them to stand back.
How do you know, sir? Did anyone else walk up? You don't know that. You're now making assumptions.
It's not the camera. I've seen people walk down sidewalks in front of a traffic
I've
stop.
seen a lot of stuff too. I
Right.
understand what you're saying.
Well, then why were you asking us why we're recording? You know exactly why we're recording. You know how many bad things that we've caught on camera too?
Can I ask?
Huh?
Is he a slow to ask?
That's not against the law to ask. No.
That's all. I was just asking, and I appreciate y'all here. I think y'all doing great things.
Right.
There's some out here that's really being heard about.
Oh yeah, they'd be yelling and cussing at you already and everything like that. No, that's not me. That's not me at all. I don't want to do that. The bridge needs to be built between us, or it's just going to continue getting worse and worse and worse and worse. But dude, you just right now, dude, you don't know the law, dude. That's the problem. You don't know the First Amendment that you swore an oath to. What's the Third Amendment? What's the Fourth Amendment?
Yeah, you do. Yes,
No, I
you do.
don't.
This is the disconnect between the officers and the public. That they're
First
supposed-
off, I don't question y'all about
You guys
everything
are
you do.
supposed
I'm not
to-
asking you any questions. I'm not putting you on the spot about anything you don't know, right?
You're engaging with
But
us
go ahead. I
now.
want you to.
Okay.
I want to show you that I know the law better than what you
Let's
do.
speed limit road.
Huh?
Let's speed limit road.
Speed limit is right here. 35.
On this road right here.
35. Huh?
45. Right? So what can I pull them over for?
You can pull somebody over for speeding. That's a traffic infraction.
What speed can I pull them over?
We're not cops. We're-
One over, you can pull them over. One over, you can pull them over. One over, you can pull them over because they're breaking the speed limits.
Right. You know, I can say, we can nitpick about different things, okay? Maybe I'm being a smart aleck about the First Amendment or any of them.
Then, hey,
But unless-
okay, good. No, let you finish real quick.
Like I said, I appreciate that because they need more people like y'all here to talk to us, to educate us. You know, for some things, we don't know a lot of things. They don't tell us, hey, learn this, and this.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, and I appreciate it. I mean, your knowledge, you got a lot of knowledge in that.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot.
appreciate that.
A lot.
I don't have a lot of knowledge.
Mhm.
Right? I love what I do. I love this shit.
Well, okay. Can we talk on a personal level then? I've asked 40 cops if they know the First Amendment, and some of them really honestly
But
don't.
some of them smart ass like me.
But you know,
You know.
but okay,
Yeah,
but
that's-
okay. Well, all smart assy
That's
aside,
not a good.
can you be the first cop officially on YouTube to name the 5 elements of the first? And being serious, be the first, because I can tell you right now, there is not one video out of all the auditing channels that the cop knows the first 5
First of all,
elements.
we don't want to be a video that look like a dummy. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's why I said all smart aleck aside, be the
We
first
get
cop
videos
to
looking
name the
like
first 5
dummies.
amendments.
I mean, all the time.
You ready?
All right.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Lieutenant Stephen Williams.
Lieutenant Stephen.
Lieutenant, see, and that makes it
Lieutenant?
worse, dude.
Oh my
That makes it
gosh.
worse.
Why does it make it worse?
Lieutenant.
Because
Because why?
you're supposed to be appropriate when you talk to us.
It's open.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be the first cop to name the first
I
5?
don't know. I don't know. I didn't tell you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
The first law of the land.
Right. You studied, correct?
Y'all are supposed to
Hold on
study.
a second. You
And
studied,
you're a
correct?
lieutenant.
You studied, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. If I go study something and I go out there and just ask that question, understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? Just let us, you know what I'm saying? The cops are not going to sit there and go 1, 2, 3. Some of them are very intelligent.
Right.
Some are not.
Right. But not
We're not
one
gonna
cop
look-
has ever been able to do
We're
it.
not going to make ourselves look like dummy and say, oh, the first one is this. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Can y'all believe this, folks? Can y'all believe this, folks? You know we're out here to protect you, right? Cops acting fools.
But Jesus, from the court? Good golly. Everything
I'm
okay?
fine.
All right, learn me the First Amendment, please. Tell me the 5 things of the First Amendment.
The First Amendment, and this is why it's so important. It's freedom of religion. You can practice any religion or no religion at all. Freedom of press, being able to record our government officials, freedom of press, journalism, it's been around. Freedom of speech, which is we're allowed to talk to her even if you have her detained. We're allowed to talk to them. And somebody was arrested for saying interfering. Oh, they're interfering. So it went to court. The guy lost. He had filed appeal. It went to Supreme Court. That's where the case law Houston versus Hill came in, backing up the First Amendment. Because I know here in Louisiana, y'all have the interfering, the policy on interfering, and it does say, but it's more of an officer thing. Y'all could say interfering is speech or being too close to a scene, but in reality, Houston versus Hill, the Supreme Court ruling that we're allowed to talk no matter what. It can't be considered as interfering to the officer. Then you have freedom to assemble. Everybody has a right to assemble, and that's where the last one comes in, which is freedom to petition. They have a right to assemble and petition their governments. That's where you have your rallies and stuff like that, at the police stations, on public property and stuff like that. But altogether, it's freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech. Yeah, that's a Polaroid camera right there.
I got her little pigment stockings and.
Well, thank you so much for being out here.
But we're out here. But we're out here to stand up for people's rights.
I'm not apologize to come off harsh. I didn't know where y'all were coming from. And I was just coming up.
Right. Well, let me ask: how many other auditors or cop auditors have you ever seen?
They had one that infiltrated the.
Where?
One that infiltrated the downtown area. I don't know if you've seen it. The guy.
Oh, Long Island audits, yeah. Long Island audits, yeah. We went back there to do a revisit there, and we were able to walk through there, and nobody said nothing to us.
But
Or
you're
nothing.
educated on certain things. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for 25 years. I'm not by any means the smartest person out there.
But see, you're a lieutenant. This is the way you should have been acting from the very beginning.
So the thing is,
And you should know that. You're.
It happens like that.
Mhm.
But thank you all again.
Right, and like I said, we're out here to, we're standing up for people's freedoms. Well, I appreciate you sitting here actually, listening to what we have to say, you know what I mean? Because the First Amendment's the first law of the land, but the second, I believe that if all the police departments would learn the First Amendment, there wouldn't be as many rights violations. That's where the Fourth Amendment comes in. Y'all are briefed before, you're doing the briefing usually the time you're the lieutenant, briefing everybody, get everybody's ID in the car. Why? Because y'all check people for warrants. But in reality, you can, like earlier, you can ask for people's ID, but you can't demand other people's ID. But people don't know their rights, and the people that don't know their rights, of course, they're gonna, oh yeah, here you go, you know what I mean? But y'all need to inform the people. You don't have to, but if you want to give me your ID, can you give me your ID? Don't just, people automatically, when we sit there and say, give me your ID, can you have ID, do you have ID, you're asking everybody in the car, they're going to give it up because that's what we're out here to do, and is teaching them, you don't have to give up, your Fourth Amendment. If you haven't broken the law, about to break the law, or have committed a crime, you don't have to ID, you know what I mean?
We can't ID everybody in Louisiana.
You can't ID everybody in the vehicle. Oh, listen to this. That's the Fourth Amendment. They have to be suspected of a crime. What crime? If you pull somebody over for no turn signal, that driver is the one that's causing the infraction. He's the only one you can get ID from. Everybody else in that car, you can't get their ID from. That's a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
You can ask.
You can ask, like I said, you can ask, but you can't demand it of committing a crime.
So, right?
Huh?
If they don't have their driver's license, or their license suspended, we got to verify they have a license.
The driver.
The driver,
The
yes.
passenger, whoever's driving this vehicle, we have to verify has a license.
If they're driving the car. If one of the passengers are going to be driving the car.
You're driving, right? Your license suspended.
Uh-huh.
I can't let you drive. So I got to make sure she has a license to drive.
To drive.
No, you don't. No, because that's the same thing. Are you IDing people as they come out of their houses, you know, from where they live, and IDing them and make sure they can drive those cars? Yes, you can. You don't ID everybody coming out of... Listen to the logic. Everybody coming out of their houses that get in their car whenever they drive to work every day. Y'all are not IDing them and making sure that they have a license to drive that car.
No, but I am authorized to leave that.
But it's still a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Hey, can you
What's your name and badge number?
PC Dufour?
Uh-huh.
We don't have badge numbers. My computer
Identification number?
number. I was getting there. If you
Yeah.
would have interrupted me, sir. Thank you.
Calm down.
It's a 2896.
2896.
2896, yes, sir.
All right.
Is it lieutenant?
Nope.
Nope. Deputy.
Deputy?
Dufour.
So
Okay.
low on the totem pole. We got the lieutenant right here.
Y'all be safe.
Hey, no, for real. Thank you for listening, though. Like for real. That's, you know, thank you for listening.
We're going to be in the area doing a lot of traffic stops here, so feel free to come up here and do whatever.
Alright.
No,
Right.
let me know who y'all are.
In this area
Right.
here?
We're going to be everywhere doing DWI branch.
Central works out here too, right? Central pulls people over out here too. Yeah, the PD.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
This is the area we just help with maintain the area.
Okay. But you know, we want to be able to. I mean, like I said, that's you know what I
Ready
mean.
to go.
So,
He has to go.
all right. But thank you for listening. Don't violate. Honor your oath, dude.
But I really want to, like you said, I really want to talk to our shift about the First Amendment and go over.
Right.
thank you for education.
Hey. I will volunteer to come in and do classes. So the violations, stopping the rights violations and stuff like that.
I'm not going to volunteer to do that because I climb up in front of a bunch of people.
But I you know, there's been several police departments that's been wanting me to do it, but they ended up burning that bridge because they wouldn't give me my open records, you know, that I can get, you know, by law, and they're hiding stuff from me. And I'm talking about New Roads, Louisiana. I was arrested twice in 1 week for doing audits at the police station out there in New Roads, Louisiana. And I have a lawsuit pending on one slam dunk case.
Y'all be careful.
Yeah, y'all
Watch out for these people.
like I said, y'all be safe too.
Okay.